Welcome to the Digital Marketing Secrets Show with Carlos A. Vasquez, where we share actionable strategies and tactics to grow businesses, no matter what industry you're in. Now your host, Carlos A. Vasquez.
Connecting. Your stream will start in a minute. Okay, and I think we are live. Oh, this is live. Years ago, they tried to put me in the... Where'd they try to put you in there, Marshall? Marshall, can you tell us whatever happened? What's up? No. Okay, man. We live. Okay, so right now, I'm recording this episode. I'm actually live right now on the Facebooks and the Instagram. There's what's up, Ariane? What's going on? Damn, so like apparently at 5 p.m. on a Tuesday afternoon, you guys are either in rush hour traffic and you guys are bored out of your mind, and you're probably thinking, what the heck is Carlos doing going live? And well, I'm just gonna go live. By the way, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this game. It's called Cash Flow 101. This game right here, the board game is a lot harder than I was expecting. But if you've ever read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, this book changed my life. Let me see if I can wave to you, Arian. What's up, Arian? And what's that? Milin Hades Bobsled. Oh, Bobsled. I think I know the name. So this book right here teaches you about the cash flow quadrant. And I was so motivated after reading this book. And let's see here. I bought this book back in the day. Noel staring at the walls and at the ceiling. Yo, my man Carlos knows exactly what I'm feeling. Yo, I'm bored as full of rage. Okay, I'm actually rapping something that Noel and I came up with. We were inspired by the Marshall Mathers album that came out back in, I think we were in Kuwait at the time. No, we were in Spain. And we went to Spain and we decided to start rapping, and it was probably the best decision not to continue rapping for me. Well, the cash flow quadrant, employee, business owner, self-employed, and investor were the four areas that we learned about. And because of that, I bought this game, Cash Flow 101. And the game is not as easy right away to teach the kids, but I'm really trying to teach them, because you know how powerful it is to teach the kids what the things I wish I would have known if I was younger. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about really quickly, when you go ahead and you create your content, if you're ever struggling to come up with content to get people's attention and to show people that you actually know what you're doing. Hey, Edis, what's up? This weekend, I went to see a movie called Dumbo. Obviously, everyone knows Dumbo, right? Dumbo is about the big elephant with the big ears. And it's a live action movie. And in the live action movie, Colin Farrell was in there. And Michael Keaton was in there. And ¿quién más? Someone else was in there. Danny DeVito. All right, a bunch of these big time artists were in there. But Dumbo came out back in 1940s. All right, so they remade Dumbo live action. So I'm thinking, damn, like, did they have nothing else better to come up with? But regardless, they generated millions of dollars with Dumbo. So I decided to go ahead and do some research. So if you've ever noticed, have you guys ever seen Beauty and the Beast? You guys must have seen Beauty and the Beast. They recently came out with Beauty and the Beast, the live action version, and it generated $1.264 billion. Okay, now put this into perspective. This movie is not an original movie. They just recreated the same movie and just made a live action version with this girl from Harry Potter. All right. They also came up with a Netflix episode called Beauty and the Beast. All right, this was 2012. The cartoon movie came out in 1991, and that grossed $425 million. And this the original, not even the original, but they came out with a version back in 1946. All right, now in all of these movies, there's a documentary on how they did it. There's a documentary of behind the scenes. There's a report on a bunch of artists, and they visit different areas. All right. Now, the actual movie that they recreated was from 1700s. It's actually a French book that came out in the 1700s that these people have decided to go ahead and recreate the same thing into a movie, into a TV show, do the movie again, do the movie with the latest artist. So this taught me something. People are willing to pay for exactly the same content, repurposed, refreshed, to be completely different. Now, what does that tell you? All of these books, all of these things that you are reading, I'm willing to bet, all right? Let me go ahead and just pull this up. You got this book, Marketing Plan, How to Deliver TED Talks. You've got Building a Brand Story. The reason why I'm bringing this up is that if you go ahead and go to the bookstore, Amazon, library, whatever you want, even if it's old, grab a book of your industry and pull out a bunch of different pages, write down some notes, and then record a video, record a podcast, record whatever you want about it, talking about the same exact thing, but with your spin on it. And now you created brand new content off of something you've never had to create in the first place, right? And people are going to be willing to listen. So kind of like what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to you about creating content that's already been created, right? I'm not inventing this stuff, but probably you didn't realize it. And now I've got fresh content. I'm going to remind you about something you can leverage for your business. And in addition to that, I'm recording the video, right? I'm recording the video on Instagram. That's you guys. I'm recording it on Facebook Live, on the Carlos A. Vasquez page. I'm doing it on my Digital Marketing Secrets group. I'm doing it on LinkedIn and Miami Marketer and YouTube Stream. So I'm repurposing all of this content into a bunch of different places. And then I'm going to extract this audio and upload it to my podcast, and I'm going to get it on iTunes, Spreaker, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Spotify, TuneIn, and I've just easily created content with one piece of content on basically 13, 14, 15 different platforms. All right? So that's my challenge to you. Go ahead and leverage content that that's relevant to your industry, repurpose it, and talk about it from your perspective, deliver it to your audience, and then just spread it out and let everybody see what it's all about. What's been happening lately is that people are now seeing me more often, and I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not doing anything brand new. I'm just doing something that it reminds people of things that either we probably forgot, or we didn't even think that it was an option, or we just need some new ideas. So that is my advice, my guidance. Go ahead and leverage that to your advantage. If you missed this, you get to watch this video on Instagram, on Facebook, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you've done, if you've done something similar. And if you want to talk and keep the conversation going, I invite you to my group, the free Facebook group. Go to miamimarketer.com/growth. You join into the group, and I have a collection of over 100 other entrepreneurs just like us. So that way we can talk to each other, spread some ideas, and just keep that conversation going. So I'd love to see you there. Join the Facebook group. And that's it. I'll see you on the other side, guys. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Digital Marketing Secrets Show with Carlos A. Vasquez. Want to join the exclusive digital marketing community? Of course you do. Make sure to visit us at miamimarketer.com/growth for more info. See you soon.